Welcome everybody to Vita Carnis, in my opinion, the best analog horror. And it's back with Season 2, Episode 1, New Beginnings. And I'm just so excited for this. I think this dropped yesterday at the moment filming. So, without further ado, my name is Waves, and I guess let's just react to this and give my analysis at the end of the video. So if you just want to see that, scroll to the end. So excited for this. This video talks about, warning, this video talks about imaginary graphic content like flashing lights, gore, violence, and death. Just so you know. I've been waiting for a long time for this.
Today something has happened within the restricted zone, where a large group of cultists have been apprehended. Several teams of military personnel have arrested some—
Whoa. Cult leader apprehended. Military veteran Simon Vanguard found to be the head of the secret organization. Yeah, we saw at the end of the season when we saw a cult. Head of the secret organization, Simon was arrested during the raid of Landborough Mall, where he was found leading high-ranking cult members in a ritualistic sacrifice. Custody of Simon was handed over to the police by Carcass, where he will face trial for his crimes.
High-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public.
Okay.
Shockingly, several of these members are well-renowned
so
politicians and high-ranking members of multiple governments across the globe.
Documents have been released providing sufficient proof of the atrocities that were being committed. Some of these crimes include
murder, kidnapping, torture, fraud, ritual sacrifice, and chemical weaponry.
And the list goes on.
The members are found guilty of deliberately providing false information to the public in an attempt to cause harm.
The new Trier company has been found to have very significant ties with cultist activities and has been shut down. All new Trier products have been deemed hazardous for consumption.
Cultivation farms are facing pressure to shut down.
Was it the crawl?
Public unrest grows as the new Trier cult case.
No, that's creepy. Man, just walking down the street at night, you just see this. Make sure the creepiest thing in this Vita Carnis for now, in my opinion.
The people are outraged by how little was actually being done.
They demand that something be done.
Look at that! Just look at that!
Riots appear in the streets as protests.
Fires out of control as riots continue. Oh, so the whole world is just burning, pretty much.
What happens now?
Oh, it's the... I forgot the name. Okay.
Welcome to Magister's Wonder Show. I am the Magister, and get ready to explore all of the world's wonders.
What are we exploring today?
Today, we are learning about the circle of life.
Oh, Carcass. Oh, okay. Whoa. Dr. Marshall Trudeau's head director and doctor of Carcass. Progress report, Vita Carnis. Date 1991-06-30. Wait, I need to write this down somewhere. I do need to rewatch season 1 first, actually. Not first, but I do need to rewatch season 1 after this. Okay, let's go. We got Dr. Marshall Trudeau's with a progress report on the Singularity from 1991.
Test report number 4. We still know very little about the nature of the entities. There are 7 singularities in total. Each singularity is roughly 1 meter in diameter. They are made of an unknown material, although it looks and feels very similar to glass. We are unable to sample it in fear of causing potential damage. The material is very dark in color, but has red shimmers of light swirling inside. There are some hints of other colors present, but is mostly dominated by the red. Each entity hovers above the ground in a stationary position, although they can be moved with relative ease. Our equipment can detect some subtle pulses of energy in rhythmic but random patterns.
Okay. There's 7 single. I thought there was only 1. Is it laughing? It sounds like it's laughing. It's laughing or something.
We don't know what they are. We don't know if it is breathing or communicating. We don't even truly know if they are even organic. This is nothing new, just confirming what we already know. Our first experiments didn't give any interesting leads. The most we got was some interference with electronics, especially when there is more than one kept close together. But the experiment we conducted showed extremely significant results. The experiment played out like this. In test chamber 1, a live cow was released into the chamber with V1 for an extended period. They were left together for 24 hours. The test showed minimal results from the entity and an increase in stress from the cow. Next, the body of a cow was put into the chamber with V1 for 24 hours. The results were extraordinary.
What's gonna happen? What? It turned the cow into crawl just like that.
5 hours after the whole body had been ingested, concentrations of Kroll rapidly grew from several points from within the chamber. What this could mean, it rewrites everything we knew about the Vita Carnis species.
What?
Allow the crawl to grow out.
I need to look through all this. This is going way too fast.
A young larva hatches from within its egg. It will roam around and find food to help it grow and grow. Once they are big enough, they transform into a pupa. And after some more time, they transform into an adult beetle. The adult beetle will go out into the world in search of food.
Whoa. Dr. Rhodes Seras, crawl specialist, head cultivator. Progress report, Vita Carnis. I forgot what that was. Okay, so this is 1991. 7 31. So this is about a month after the progress report of Dr. Marshall Trudeau's.
Audio log. Progress report for crawl samples. Cultivation has been successful. So far, we grew them with 3 specific environmental factors.
Is just the crawl.
1 is our control group, 2 with access to additional nutrition sources, and 3 with exposure to radio signals.
Okay.
Group 1 grew on par with standard crawl samples. No distinct abnormalities. Group 2 grew at a faster pace than the control group, as expected.
Yeah, because there's food there.
No distinct abnormalities.
The one with the radio? The electromagnetic waves?
Group 3 grew against its normal pattern, weaving its way toward the radio. Once the device was claimed, it switched to usual growth patterns. Again, no distinct abnormalities. In conclusion, the samples that were grown in V1's test chamber don't seem to differ from others grown from other sources. Still, we will continue with more factors and further groups, just in case.
The crawl reaches for...
There have been some developments in the propagation group. V1 samples have seemingly been able to produce nodules at a slightly quicker rate than wild samples. Control groups show that V1 samples begin node development a few days faster. More time will be needed to say for sure. As for the nodes themselves, there aren't any distinct abnormalities. We've successfully hatched a dozen Carnish juveniles, several trimmings, 2 meat snakes, and even 1 mimic. We will be sending them to the enclosures after everyone's reports get sent out. End log.
Okay, whoa. What the fuck? Okay, whoa, okay. So, the crawl that went from V1 singularity didn't grow abnormally, but the modules on it grew faster, and they hatched 7 trimmings, 2 meat snakes, and 1 mimic.
And then is ground into a fine mint and is now ready for the garden.
Guess that's another crawl. The crawl compost. Oh, another one. Okay, Dr. Fawn Penitro, hope I'm saying it right, the trimming specialist. Okay. Progress Vita Carnis, which I guess is the trimming. Okay, so the date is again a month after the last progress report, which, I mean, seems normal, but you keep that in mind.
Audio log. Progress report for trimming colony.
Yeah, it's trimming.
Significant progress in learning the social patterns of a group of trimmings we have been keeping together. A new batch of juveniles were added to the main colony at the beginning of the new progress report. They were accepted into the community immediately. No conflict or rejection observed.
What's gonna happen?
They did provide the circumstances to document more of their interactions. Trimmings communicate through a series of vocal cues. Colony members meeting the new batch with squeaks and squeals. They also are not afraid to show us when they are upset. Trimmings also use some physical displays as well.
Okay.
For example, trimmings do a chewing or chatter motion with their mouths when they are happy or interested in something.
Okay.
The experiment that we performed was to explore the extent of their communication skills. The test went like this. We took one of the trimmings and had them in place in a modified enclosure. A speaker would play 2 separate audio cues. A positive cue would play, followed by a treat, and a negative cue, followed by a small spray of cold water. We did several rounds of both audio cues to condition the trimming's response.
Okay. He's gonna freak out. Guess that's the good one. And the wrong. Oh, no, it's not a good one. Whoa. Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna be pretty mad.
After the test, the trimming was released back to its colony. And after a few hours, we tested how much the trimmings communicated.
Oh,
another speaker was placed near the colony's enclosure, where we played the same audio.
Yeah. Oh.
It is incredible to see how layered their social interactions can be. Although,
they communicate with each other, but one said like this sounds good, this sounds bad.
Bit bizarre. We found out that a wild colony had settled around the facility recently. It was strange what we did.
What did you do?
It was a long shot. We set up a radio device near the wild colony and near ours. We linked both devices up and
to see if they can
played the cues.
Yeah, so it's one whole, like, it's like
There's
a mind flayer
out there in the world. There are many predators that would love.
I think it's like that. It's
snack.
one whole
And
being, pretty much.
Not all beetles make it. Yes,
how else would
it
the
is
wild
sad,
colony
but
know
that's
it?
how the circle of life works. But look, one of the beetles has laid eggs, and once the beetle's eggs hatch, the beautiful cycle starts again, and life continues on.
Okay. Come on, give me. Okay. This is the end then. Oh yeah, I'll just let it play out. Everybody deserves their own credit. Holy. Okay. Yep, thanks to all the members that support everybody that makes analog horror and just horror stuff in general. Okay. What's here in the end? More to come. Okay. There's a last bit. Yeah. What's this? Huh? I don't think it's anything. Okay. Honestly, I don't think there is much. There weren't that many like freeze frames. I think. Yeah, I mean there weren't that many like freeze frames. I think from what I've seen. Okay, so I think we have a lot of new information that I think we did not have before. Okay, so it might just be me that before we start even anything, that was a great first episode of the new season. I mean, you see the name above Darian Quilloy episode, right? Support him. I mean, just support people that make this so they can make even more because it's so good. It's just so, yeah, it's so good. But yeah, okay, like, I don't even start this. So we know there are 7 singularities. I think we only knew there was 1, if I remember right. And then they tested it with 2 different singularities, B1 and V1. They gave B1 a live cow, which nothing happened. The cow was just stressed because, I mean, I would also be stressed if there's just like this bowl in front of me that's floating. But then they put with V1 another singularity. They put a dead cow, which in turn the singularity absorbed and turned into the crawl. Then we have the crawl specialist. You got another progress report a month after the singularity report. And it goes more on about the growth of the crawl. And then we know that V1, the crawl from V1, the singularity, doesn't grow abnormally in terms of other crawl. But the modules on it did hatch faster. There were more modules faster. I think there's days, as they said. In the end, they hatched 7 trimmings, 2 meat snakes, and a mimic. Hatching a mimic is crazy. And then we have another month after that. We have the progress report about the trimmings. And that's where they studied the communication of the trimmings, both physical and verbal. And they realized that trimmings are actually pretty smart because they had one of them that the good bad noise, then they put him back into the colony, then they put the colony good bad noise, and the whole colony knew what the good and the bad noise was, even though only one trimming noticed it. Then there was a separate raw, like wild trimming colony next to the facility, and they also played the good and bad noise there, and they also knew, which is not far-fetched. I mean, we were able to guess this, or maybe people already knew. For me, right now, that's the big brain moment, but that the whole Carnis itself, I think, is like a mind flayer. How do you call it? I don't know the exact term, but it's pretty much like a mind flayer. Just everything is connected as one being, because how else would the wild trimmings know the good bad sound? So yeah, I mean, there's nothing really much. I might just search through the video a bit or the comments to see if I can find something else. Yeah, okay, respect. This guy over here, A.S. Rayan, brings up a very good point. Like, the trimmings, okay, so trimmings obviously a hive mind. Like, any information is learned to other ones as well. Could it be that shared with the Carnis too, like I was thinking? And this is a good point. Our trimmings is an infiltration unit. Our trimmings used to infiltrate us. And he also said, like, he thinks the last step of the Vita Carnis life cycle is the birth of a new singularity, which could be the point. Yeah, so from what I can get from this first episode, is like the trimmings are obviously a hive mind. But the question is the rest of the Carnis connected to the hive mind as well? And the one scary thing is that the singularity turns corpses into new crawl. So, and that crawl makes modules even faster than the normal crawl would. Yeah, I mean, I just can't wait. I have no idea when the next episode's coming out, but I will be there, and I cannot wait. The thoughts I have now is Vita Carnis itself a whole hive mind, or is it just the trimmings? And are the trimmings an infiltration unit or spies for the Carnis? And of course, the whole video was about a life cycle, new beginnings. Is the end of the life cycle, like I saw in the comment, is the end of the life cycle of Vita Carnis creating a new singularity, and how big will it grow? I mean, there are already 7 singularities. I mean, the Vita Carnis is taking over the planet mostly. It's getting really dangerous. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, support Darian Qualoya. I've said it 15 times, but I cannot say it enough. I mean, this video's only got 90K. Come on, this needs to have millions. I mean, no, it's only been a day, but it needs to have millions in the end. Because it's just so good. This is amazing. So yeah, shout out to Darian for making this. I hope episode 2, 3, 4, 5, how many there are, drops really quick, because I need new content. I need this. I'm so excited about this. Season 2 is back. Vita Carnis is back. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just wasting y'all's time here. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you like the channel. And comment what other analog horrors you might want me to react to. So yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!